Alright, hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Pixie Love. You guys can call me Pixie. And today we're doing some, fat acceptance TikToks. I found these all myself, so it should all be the perfect thing that I want to see, the perfect things I want to react to. And I know it's really late for today's video, but it's still Thursday and I'm posting on Thursday, so I did it good, okay? I had to work and it's been a really crazy busy day. But anyway, let's get into these TikToks.
I'm just curious how me existing is glorifying obesity, but that guy is not? Do you think it's because he's thin?
It's like they're so close to understanding the point, and then they drop the ball. Obviously, he's not obese, so he's not glorifying obesity. Plus, he had 2 waffles on his plate. We only saw him eat 1 Oreo, 1 spoonful of ice cream, and I can't remember the first thing he ate. He's not eating the whole tub. He's not eating 20 Oreos. He's not eating 4 fucking waffles with a bunch of butter and syrup. Like, eating food isn't glorifying obesity. Being obese is glorifying obesity. And once again, if you don't know, I don't really think glorifying obesity is a bad thing, because I don't see it as glorifying obesity. Just because a person is living their life and being obese does not mean that they're glorifying it. If anything, they are showing what obesity is. Like this woman right here, I don't see her glorifying obesity. I see someone and I see that I don't want to ever get that big. No disrespect to her, it doesn't look comfortable. My bones hurt just looking at her. And I'm already a big person, so if I was as big as her, I might even be fucking bedbound at that point. So, I don't want to be that big. That's just how I see things. So there's no real point for me to play this video because it's literally just a song saying shut the fuck up repeatedly. So I'm just going to read what it says and then anyway. Oh my fucking god, thin is the default. We are all meant to be thin. No such thing as thin privilege, just fat consequence. Fat people are not fail thin people. Also, newsflash, if you have to work out to be thin, by the definition of the word, that is not default. Everyone's body is different. Some people are naturally thin, some are just naturally fat. No one is naturally 300 pounds. And ma'am there, I guess if I know your height, I can probably say more accurately, but you look to be on the big side, ma'am. No one's naturally 300 pounds. You can naturally be 260, or, you can actually be 160, 170, or you can actually be 110, 120. That's naturally thin and naturally bigger, but you're not naturally 600 pounds. And people don't work out to keep their thin bodies. If you always ate your whole life at a perfectly balanced calorie intake, then you wouldn't be overweight or you wouldn't be underweight. If you always ate at a perfectly calorie balanced place, your weight would be just fine. And you wouldn't have to work out to keep your weight because your body would naturally be that size, which is most likely around what your natural height and weight should be. Now, if you overate and you became bigger, you have to undereat and work out to lose the weight. That's how it works.
Me existing does not warrant unsolicited health advice from strangers on the internet. Bitch!
I don't know why when people fucking sing, it annoys me. It's literally all I fucking heard. Okay? Yes, it's the fucking internet. What the hell do you expect? Just like you have every right to live your life and do what you want on the fucking internet, people are gonna say what the fuck they want to say. It's a free motherfucking country. Does it make it right? No, it doesn't make it right, but it's a fucking free country. It's happened before, and I'm sure it's gonna happen again. I have people calling me the N-word all the time for being a black person on the internet. It doesn't it doesn't warrant it, but it's gonna fucking happen. Especially if you live in America, where free speech is a thing. We can't do anything fucking about it. We don't have to like the things people say, but they can fucking say it. And honestly, If you can't take the heat, get the fuck out of the kitchen. If you can't take criticism and people having a different opinion than you, get the fuck off the internet. Like, I have different opinions with people even in my fucking family, and on Facebook, we're having conversations and we're talking about our different fucking opinions, even though I think their fucking opinions are fucking wrong. But like, if I can't stand seeing other people's opinions, then I shouldn't be on the internet. But no, I have balls, and I can carry my own balls, and I can deal with people not agreeing with me, whether or not I believe that they're morally incorrect. And you could think someone who's giving you unsolicited health advice is morally incorrect. Fine. But that's just part of that's just part of life.
So, I hear it's no nuance November. Hot takes, no explanation. You're not worried about the health of fat people. You're upset that they have confidence that you don't feel that they earned. Have an elitist idea of what beauty is, and if they're beautiful, what does that say about you? Worried somebody might find out that actually you're attracted to fat people, even though you've been told that maybe like you shouldn't be because they're disgusting and worthless? Concerned that if you ever gained weight that you would lose your attractiveness, your worthiness, the things you've worked so hard to build? Insecure about your own shit, and it's pretty easy to still take it out on fat people. Hottest take of them all, there is absolutely no way to criticize someone's body without being fat phobic.
Can I talk now? I can talk? Okay, let's go. I love how all of these points was all about beauty and very surface level things. It's like you call the people who you quote unquote say are fat phobic are very shallow people, but at the same time, all you care about are your looks as well. Like, you think that other people are shallow, but yet you're the ones who's so fucking closed-minded that you don't even realize that, like, even if it is about fucking, like, someone thinks like you look disgusting because you're a fat person, even if that's the case, there's still valid points to what people are saying when it comes to health reasons. And I love how, that's why I like that I do these videos, because I don't think there's a lot of people who are like me who does videos like this. People who are actually overweight people who do videos like this. What do you gotta say to someone like me? Because I'll tell you one thing, I don't find myself disgusting or worthless. You guys can look at my Instagram, your girl loves herself, okay? Second of all, I also am very honest about the pains and aches I feel with being an obese person and why I want to lose weight. 2 reasons. I want to be a badder bitch because I'm already a bad bitch. And the other reasons, I want to feel healthy. I don't feel healthy. And I don't understand how you guys are okay with feeling that way. Like, maybe it's because I wasn't fat my whole life. I was a very active and skinny child. It wasn't until middle school where I started to get, late middle school where I started to really gain weight and become really out of shape. So maybe it's because I know what it's like to be in shape and be able to run around and play and have fun. And a lot of obese people honestly have like gradually been obese their whole life. But like, maybe it's because I know there's another life for me and I want that life. I want to be able to be active with my children and stuff like that. But I just don't understand how you can just be so content with living your life like that. And you know what? Go off, sis. Whatever. But like, I just don't, that seems like a miserable existence. If I had to live in this body for the rest of my life, I would be miserable. She already got a smirk on her face. Let's see what she has to say.
This video is for all the fat phobic people out there.
Me.
I've been trying to lose weight for 2/3 of my life. 20 years, in fact. I was put on my first diet at 10. I'm 30 now, so that's 20 years. This is my body. This is what I look like. Here you go, soak it in. I also played soccer for like 18 years and volleyball in high school and soccer in high school as well. So my question is, don't you think if it were as simple as simply like putting down the fork or just exercise, that I would have done that and I would have been successful? Because I've literally been trying for 20 years. So maybe just think about that the next time you bully somebody for being overweight or for being fat. Because a person's body is such a personal experience. You have no idea what that person's history is, their medical, and frankly, it's not your business.
Okay. Here's what I have to say. I don't think it is just as simple as putting the fork down and exercising a little more. You should really try to figure out what your fucking daily intake of calories should be and what it is, and then cut down your calories. It's that simple. It doesn't mean it's not easy, doesn't mean it's not hard, but it's that simple. Everyone is different. And like you said, if you really play soccer for 18 years, you probably not doing that anymore probably completely changed your metabolism. You went from being extremely active to not really active. I had a friend who her whole life was really skinny. She played soccer, she played softball, she was the athletic girl, you know what I mean? And then after high school, you know, she stopped playing. She wasn't, not even after, during high school, she got so many concussions that she couldn't play any sports legally. She like had nothing to do. She was so active, and she also gone on birth control, but she gained so much weight because like her body like was used to moving around so much, and she just stopped. It's crazy how that happens. Like, you're active and then you're not active. You're gonna gain a lot of weight if you're eating the same way you were when you were active. Even if you're not, even if you eat less but still eat more than you should, your body is like, yeah, like when my boyfriend stopped working out because of COVID, he gained so much weight. He wanted to gain weight. It wasn't the good weight, but he gained so much weight so quickly because his body went from working out 5 days a week to weightlifting 5 days a week to nothing, to literally just sitting in our house all day. And he gained like 20 pounds. Went back to the gym. It's all gone. So like it's a very simple thing. But, and you're right, everyone's body is differently. That's why you should take I think it's like it's my TDE or whatever, my TDEE, my total daily expenditure or something like that. Anyway, it tells you, like, you tell them how much your activity level is, like your height, your current weight and everything, and it tells you how much your daily calorie intake should be to maintain your weight. And then you take that and like say take 200 to 300 calories off of what your to maintain your weight is, and do that. Even without exercise, you would lose weight. But if you exercise, you'll lose even more weight. I just like don't understand. We've had this conversation about calories and what it is and how simple it is. All right, I know I'm gonna have to mute this music, but it's a Rihanna song, so I'm sorry you guys can't hear it. Sweetie, like, how privileged do you have to be where these are actual issues for you? I'm starting on a diet, you should too. I've had family members say that to me as well. Like, I understand it hurts a little bit, but they're honestly coming out of a place of love, and it should be done certain ways. Some people are very sensitive, and just mentioning a diet can get someone to a fucking eating disorder. I'm starting a diet on Monday, you should too. I don't really see that as a big thing. I understand how that can be a really bad thing, but to me that's not that hard. And you said yourself, you're in a bigger body, right? So when someone's pants don't fit them, they're offering like, here. When my clothes are too small, I give them to my little sister. Like, how is that like fat phobic? They're literally like, hey, your body's bigger than mine. Maybe these will fit you. They don't want the pants to go to waste. What the fuck? Go outside, lay in the grass, smell the fucking grass, hug the grass, calm down. Like, literally, this is a non-issue. I don't want to be mad, but I honestly just a little annoyed with how privileged you are that this is an issue for you. Like, my character is, I'm not even rolling my eyes, but my character is rolling her eyes. Like, she's already over it.
Show y'all a video of this man who I know you've already seen before because he's been attacking Lizzo and like fat people, but I was also one of those people that he came for with a ton of inaccurate assumptions.
Why is it so hard to accept that the party is over, girl?
Stop being so weak and in fucking denial. You know what else doesn't like fat bodies besides Tik-Tok? Your body. Your body doesn't like being fat. That's why you get osteoarthritis when you're fat. That's why it releases more estrogen when you're fat, possibly giving you more types of cancer from being obese. You know what else doesn't like it? Your load-bearing joints. They get massively fucked up carrying hundreds of extra pounds. If you're morbidly obese, your body doesn't like being morbidly obese. You can claim it does, and you can claim it's just a fat body. No, you made your body fat. You should unfuck it.
I mean, the man is spitting straight facts. When you're overweight, you do produce more estrogen, and that's why fat people are more likely to get certain types of cancer, especially fat women, because we already naturally produce higher amounts of estrogen than men. And on top of that, when you're fat and overweight, you're likely to get certain cancers. I don't remember what cancers that they are, but there are cancers that we are more likely to get as fat women because we produce so much more estrogen. Yeah, our joints will be shot. If you are like overweight for like 20-30 years, your joints are going to be shot. Like, you ever seen the 1,000-pound sisters, I think it is? Fucking, is it Tammy, the big one? She literally has no cartilage in her joints because they were rubbing so much together because of her fucking weight. That will happen to everyone who's overweight, even if you're not as big as her. Even someone like me, if I stay my weight for like another 10-15 years, I'm pretty sure I would also lose the fucking cartilage in my knees. I might already be losing it because these bitches are weak. They're whiny ass hoes. My knees, my knees do not like to live. They do not like this. Like, and some people are like, oh, why is he so mad at a kid? He's so aggressive. It honestly seems like that's his personality. He just seems like a very enthusiastic person about this topic, and it's coming off as aggression. It's like the same scenario when a black woman is very passionate about something and people are like, oh, it's a mad black woman and blah blah, like, oh, why are you so aggressive? I'm just fucking passionate, bitch. I'm not aggressive. I can be aggressive, okay? And that's just the same way I take it. I didn't get aggression. I got, his tone is a little harsh, but I just think that's his tone, and it just seemed like he is passionate about this fucking topic. Plus, it's a TikTok. You have to say it really fucking quick, so he's probably rushing to get through it. So, like, I don't know. That's just personally how I see things, but I understand your perception of how you see things is your reality. So, if you perceive him to be harsh, he's harsh to you. That's just how it is. But that's why we have the internet, where we can all view and say what our perception of the world is. And like, that's the point. Just because someone doesn't agree with you doesn't mean that they're wrong. You could have two people talking about the same situation and they both will be right, even if they're both saying completely different things. I was waiting for this one. I was like, when is this one coming up? I think they talk about the fat sizes and stuff. I didn't watch the whole one.
So, in one of my other videos, I used the term small fat. I got a lot of responses to that, and I realized that it's probably because most people haven't heard that term before. So, as we all know, fatness exists on a spectrum. So, fat people have created terminology that will help explain the different parts of the spectrum a little bit better. This is a little easy chart made by Fat Lip.
Alright, let's look at the chart real quick. The fatness spectrum. So, a small fat is like 1x or 2x. They are 18s or lower, for Tourette, or they're 18 and lower. Mid-fat, which I guess I'm a mid-fat, which I thought I was super fat. See, this chart is different than the last one I saw, but whatever. I guess I'm a mid-fat now. Mid-fats are 2x to 3x, which is a size 20 to 24 or 2 to 3 at Tourette. Super fats are 4x to 5x, and they're 26 to 36 or size 4 to 6 at Tourette. And an infinite fat is 6x and higher, which is a size 34 or higher. Some Tourette 6s. Alright, let's finish hearing what she has to say.
By fatlip.ash on Instagram. A small fat is a 1 to 2x.
Oh, she talks about it.
Or lower than an 18, basically. So a small fat is a 1 to 2x typically, and they're an 18 or lower, usually between a 14 and an 18. And because these people are the smallest, they're typically the more acceptable type of fat. They're also usually the ones at the forefront of the body positivity or fat liberation movement, because the smaller you are, the more privilege you have over the people who are larger than you. Then it goes mid-fat, which is a 2 to 3x, which is usually the highest sizes that most mainstream brands carry in a plus size. I'm really sorry, but I have to make a part 2 to explain the rest.
Okay. She was just gonna explain it. I honestly thought she was gonna talk about it, but isn't this weird? What if thin people had a spectrum? We have I guess there is skinny fat, but that's literally, skinny fat is a term to describe people who are skinny but are also unhealthy, they're not physically fit. But what if I guess black people do have, what if black people had a spectrum? I guess we do have, we got our, red bones, we got our yellow bones, we got our light skin, we got our dark skins, I guess we do have a spectrum, but I don't like it. I hate it so much. At the end of the day, we're all fucking black. Just at the end of the day, everyone in this category is considered fat. Like, yeah, maybe the skinnier fats don't have, maybe the small fats don't fucking, you know, have to go through the same things to the extent that the bigger fats do, but they go through the same issues to a certain point. Like, you have similar fucking experiences. Just like in the black community, people want to talk about colorism so fucking much, and just because you're lighter, your life is fucking easier, but they still have to deal with the things that you have to do on a certain level. Like, we're still dealing with the same fucking shit. Like, it's so annoying. Anyway, that's going to be the end of my video. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys leave me a like. If you guys like me, make sure you guys subscribe, because I do videos Monday through Friday. And all my social medias is PixieLove5642. That's Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.